Make on hear waiting they happen, oh my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters. When I saw this news this morning, I was a kind of wow. So some people can be this fearing. This Bishop Ono had don't come out openly, come to apologize to Simon Ekpa and also to BG and every Biafrans who care to listen. According to him, he said, I didn't call for Ekpa's extradition. Only ask federal government to engage him in conversation. Bishop Ono. Now so all of them go to come out one after the other. And this man don't see wetin happen to Emmanuel Iwadawu. Can't see wetin happen to Ifeanyi Uba. The man don't come out. Even as at the head of a church, he don't come out say, one pie like these people. So make him kukuma confess. See wetin he talk. Don't be wetin talk. Oh God, we hear wetin you talk. You call for the head of Simon Ekpa, calling the so-called Political Republic of Nigeria to extradite him to come and face trials. Now you don't turn back again, in the church. Anyway, my wonderful people, because ya Monday, oga didn't work mma, because ya mara work mma na kenori na afuna nkwo, tata buru nkwo kotara ayi forma, ya buru na eke biko ketara ayi yoma, ya wuru ori ritere ayi yoma, oburukwa na afo biko ayi na yoge fotara ayi forma. Owa ya na anu, ubochi na anu, the four cardinal point. That is only the Igbos knows this thing. Other ones, they can tell you east, west, north, and south, but they cannot explain to you what it means. That is why people, even the world, are holding Igbos at a high esteem because of our traditional heritage and other things and other mene that is joined with it. Anyway, my people, now this morning, and here we go to start this our news this morning. I beg you don't mind my mistake because there's a lot in my mouth and in my head and in my mind to talk. That is why it seems like I'm jumping words. Yeah, because make on know do what, make on know mind me. So let us read in between the lines. You know what you need to do. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. And remember the trending hashtag Biafran Mass Exodus 2024. Hashtag kudos to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hashtag kudos to Simon Ekpa. Hashtag kudos to BG and hashtag release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. That is there we stand now. So please endeavor to be commenting all these hashtags. Include it in your comments. All the very, very important and very, very necessary. So my great people, it is time to kill Aliman to kill the Aliman. Let us read in between the news. And according to the second stanza 2 of this our news, this one is regarding the protest or the protest being organized by the Zojuria. According to this, our brother will be Nwoko Bia. He said protest long overdue. Government must roll out fundamental reforms to address the impending doom. Anyway, make on hear the totality of the matter, the way the thing take be. I beg you, make sure you are sharing this message so that this man will also know that there's people who is watching his step and also who is watching every movement that he make. He said his name is Bishop Ono. Let us go there. Ekpa's extradition without Kanu's release won't solve anything. Abia monarchy. Now I talk that one. Steve, by Steve Oko. Bishop Sunday Onoha has explained that he never called for the extradition of the Finland-based Biafra agitator, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The cleric who has severally advocated political solution to the continued detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said his opinion was that the Fulani government should rather engage Ekpa with a view to addressing the issues fueling the agitation for Biafra in the southeastern region. Bishop Onoha, who was with late Pa Mbazulike Amechi to plead with former President Muhammadu Buhari for peaceful and political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's case, advised that the issues of agitation for Biafra should not be mishandled. He asked, how can you begin another extradition when the first has not been resolved and the southeast is in crisis? We must be careful not to pour kerosene in the house that is already on fire. The former presidential assistant on privatization further explained that his position remained that peaceful engagement and not use of force would bring about a lasting solution to the grievances of the Biafran agitators. Bishop Onoha, who is the co-chair of the Peace and Dialogue Forum, advised the Fulani government to rather explore peace options and engage Ekpa through the finance authorities or those close to him for negotiations on how to amicably resolve all the issues causing the agitation for self-rule. He insisted that the use of force has never won peace anywhere, adding that Southeast needs peaceful atmosphere to thrive. The cleric argued that contrary to opinion held by some persons, extraditing Ekpa without addressing the root cause of the growing agitation for self-determination and feelings of exclusion by many Igbo youths, the needed solution might not come. Bishop Onoha urged the Fulani government to consider peaceful engagement with the necessary stakeholders for the restoration of peace in the Southeast. Similarly, former chairman Traditional Rulers Council, Umuahia North Local Government Area, His Royal Highness Eze Philip Ajomu Iwe, has said that Ekpa's extradition without the release of Kano from detention would not proffer the needed solution in the matter. The monarch urged Southeast governors to courageously exert more pressure on the Fulani government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He expressed hope that Kanu's release would help restore peace to Southeast faster than Ekpa's extradition. He said, "Is the extradition of Simon Ekpa from Finland the problem we have here? We have been clamoring for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these problems will fizzle out if Kanu released or is released from detention." Extraction of Ekpa from Finland without Kanu's release won't solve any problem. The problem, or the federal government should release Kanu and all other freedom fighters. That is the first step towards restoring peace in the southeastern part of the country. There is hunger and starvation in the land. Is Ekpa also the cause? No, Ekpa is the cause of miscarriage they are having in the north too. Our governors should be courageous enough to demand from the Fulani government the release of Kanu. I believe there will be a relative peace if Kanu is freed from detention. Moving forward, protest is long overdue. Government must roll out fundamental reforms. Nwokobia laments on the issue of this planned protest. Professor Chris Mustapha Nwokobia Jr., convener of country's first movement, has said that the planned hunger protest was long overdue, as hunger, inflation, price hikes, food scarcity, and suicidal pain have become the tapestry of a nation endowed by God with amazing mineral resources. According to him, now that the day and the moment is upon us, I expect the government to quickly proceed with fundamental reforms and research rather than wasting resources on the castivist and persuado progressive presently cashing out pretending to have solutions to the looming protest. They know nothing about it and can do nothing to stop it. The Fulani government is spending billions just to stop the protest, but they cannot use that billions to cushion the effect of what brought the protest. That is why you see we have morons in government offices. Since the military and the police have admitted that the right to protest is sacrosanct and constitutional, we expect them to de-escalate the threats and proceed with plans and programs to ensure that the protests are peaceful and orderly, such as patriotic and right, and that is the permissible minimum within our laws. May Nigeria be great, according to Nwokobia, he stated. In a statement he issued to journalists, Nwokobia Jr. alleged that the planned protest was orchestrated by Kama, as the present government was seen to have done the same in the past against bad governance of Goodluck. He recalled how Nigeria in January 2012 protested against the then Jonathan's administration for removing fuel subsidy, pointing out that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was in the opposition then, supported materially and morally, and as such ought to allow for a peaceful protest. According to him, that the planned protest is long overdue is true. It's truer than the reality of the night and day. Yes, for 9 years, the All Poverty Congress APC blamed everyone but themselves for the failure of the state. They made an economy that was working. They destroyed it. They made insecurity largely in the northeast and scantily in the northwest. And Abuja, they democratized it and made it a national malaise. They destroyed the naira. They returned Nigeria to have fault lines in deeper and more dangerous dimensions, with ethnicity, tribe, nepotism, religion, and region becoming fundamental issues of state. Little wonder returning Nigeria to the old national anthem that gave expressions to our fault lines became prime to Tinubu's watch. Hey, Nigeria, we heard thee. Hunger, inflation, price high, food scarcity, and suicidal pain, anger and anguish have become the tapestry of a nation endowed by God with amazing resources and riches. And some of you think that ethnic baiting and threats can stop or derail a protest long overdue. Some are paid to denounce and countenance a protest they know nothing about, as unbridled corruption, profligacy, and wanderlust define every step of the present watch, he alleged. They spent over 15 billion naira on VP's residence, my dear. You are wrong. 21 billion naira as of today on VP residence, and spent over $100 million in a new presidential aircraft. They spent billions sufficient to pay 10,000 workers on only 469 members of the National Assembly. They waste our collective patrimony on SUVs, buying 150 million naira Toyota Jeeps per lawmaker. My dear, it is 210 million for the record purposes. And they wonder why the dollar never ceased to beat the naira silly. And the APC senator was removed as a chief whip for admitting that the APC government defines kakistocracy, kleptomania, and wanton profligacy. Yet, they cannot see that the emergent protest was scripted in the heaven and packaged by the gods to be delivered by the Gen Z to a nation on their need of redemption. Can threats by operators of state stop an idea whose time has come? That is the question that the zoo need to answer quickly. They can never, the hikaba, according to the information. When we turned Ojota, Lagos in January 2012 against the Jonathan administration for removing fuel subsidy, we were supported materially and morally by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was the leader of the opposition then. So many of the present-day castivists resorting to ethnic baiting and divisive demagoguery to stifle democratic freedoms and subvert the freedom of protest were with us in Ojota. Now that things have gone from bad to worse, they have elected to look the other way, thinking that karma is dumb and blind. But karma, they say, is a bitch, according to them, waiting in the wings to punish hypocrisy and Phariseeism. Do you still wonder why we are where we are today? Because of the so-called, what do they call it, fanatism, ethnic fanatism, or whatever they call it, across Africa, like it was in 1950s and 1960s, when most countries of the Sahel region got independence. Young men and women are rising up and placing great demand on leaders they have refused to sit down look. They have repudiated the tranquilizing drug of gradualism, and they are woke. They have elected to work or to rework and reset their nations. They are not worried about the threats by the establishment. Criminalize them for all you care, it won't stick. And they have resolved to change the ante. They are as resolute as Olympics. So stop the threats, nullification, and the vilification, because it won't stick. according to Chris Nwokobia Jr., he added. So my good people, now here we will take back break you and I go here of us again. When we come back, I beg, try to like, share, comment, and make sure subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. We have rolled out every possibility to let you know that the so-called protest, according to the zoo, say it must surely stand. If they like, let them threaten them from now till tomorrow. Say they don't care. That they must surely continue with what they have planned. Anyway, the main subject of this news though is Sunday Onoha come out now openly to apologize to Simon Ekpa and the whole BG Biafra Republic government in exile. According to him, he said, I didn't call for Ekpa's extradition, only asked for any government to engage him in a conversation. Bishop Onoha. That is the top headline that we brought to you this morning. So please do me a favor, continue sharing this message. And remember the hashtag Biafran Mass Exodus 2024. And idea everything will start. So we are heading to 2nd of December 2024. Have a nice day. Kemesiano.